Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kyle from Implement Hustle, and I want to say I'm sorry for, the past 2 years of my life focusing on building something on the internet and understanding the potential and the reach of doing something like this. Sometimes misdirects um, what I'm currently doing, and I focus on the end game. And when I focus on the end game, I picture myself and I see the things that are working in the end or the things that I'm doing in the end, and I feel like they're happening right now. And when I get to that point and I think like that, I go off the chain. I start talking shit on social media to people, telling them that they need to do what I'm doing because what they're doing is wrong. I tell them that I have the way, I have the key, I have the golden ticket, and my brand, my business, and my ability to create things on the internet is better than anything they will ever learn. Well, to be honest, I don't know shit. I know as much as you know. I started exactly where you started. I started with 0 subscribers, 0 friends, and no videos or content. No information at all. We all start from scratch. We all have nothing to offer when we first come to this platform. The thing is when most of us start, we think so heavily on measuring our level of success to somebody else's. We focus on numbers of subscribers, followers, and friends rather than great content and value. This entire thing that you're doing when you're trying to build a brand or an audience is to give somebody some type of value. What are you going to give them to make them give you something in return? If you give the people, say your YouTube channel, some type of great value, then in turn they will subscribe and follow your channel. If you don't show these people that you have the ability to give them some type of value, then they have no reason to follow your channel. And if you can even get them to get to your channel and reach your channel, say you're advertising them and you're getting shout outs and all this and that, and you're getting people directed to your channel, and they get to your channel and they realize that they're not going to gain nothing from your channel, then why are they going to subscribe? I mean, what is going to distinguish you from everybody else out there trying to do the same exact thing? Do you really have something special, or is it just your ego trying to get the best of you, and you want to be like everybody else that's on the internet, and you want to have a nice car, you want to have a nice house and lots of money? Well, I think that's how we all get sometimes. We don't think about, who we truly are and what we're doing and why we're really doing it. I need to completely alter the path that I was currently on. I found exactly the end game and the way to achieve any amount of subscribers and followers and audience that I want to. But now I'm not going to do exactly that. I'm not going to just jump from a channel with 700 subscribers to a channel with 1 million subscribers, or advertise to 1 million people that I don't think are going to stick to the things that I have to tell them quite yet, because I'm not that good just yet. My ability to want to be that good has always been there. My ability to see the future and the things that could potentially be gained from this endeavor are very vivid. But I'm so still distracted by the outcome, and other people's viewpoints and numbers like subscribers and friends and my audience size, that I'm not focusing on what's truly important. That's giving the people who are coming to me something very valuable to benefit them. The entire reason I created a YouTube channel was I wanted to change the world. I'm so focused on saying I want to change the world, but I'm trying to change my life and make myself rich. And I think all you who are just starting out are put into a state of mind that that's how you feel and think. Don't feel guilty, don't hate on yourself, because that's just how we are as humans. That's how we naturally think. We need to stop and reflect for just a little bit and approach this from a different perspective and a different state of mind. What is your absolute passion in this world? If you're not truly passionate about making content, sharing the things that you have to say with others, giving people some type of value, editing, creating, then this isn't for you. And I don't think this was something that I was necessarily 100% dedicated to or attracted to when I first jumped on either. I was attracted to the end results and the potential. I wasn't attracted to the absolute hustle and the grind throughout the hustle. To be successful on this platform or on any other social media platform, you must first be yourself. You need to find your passion. You need to find out what you love in this world. What is your reason for wanting to do this in the first place? If it's money or if it's subscribers or whatever, you're not going to reach, high levels of success, because you're going to be so focused on things that are technically not important or relevant. If you're jumping into this for the outcome may never come to you. You might be a statistic of somebody who ends up quitting and never gets even close to that subscriber level that you're trying to reach, that following that you're trying to obtain, any of that. Most of these YouTube creators out here will never even reach 10,000 subs. And that's not very many people. But if you put it in a different perspective and say you're in a room with 10,000 people, that's a whole lot of people. Just because they're numbers on an app or a video doesn't mean they're numbers in reality. These are people who are coming to your particular platform because you gravitated them towards you for some reason or another, and you have to make them stay. You have to give them something that is going to benefit them. If you can get them to your page or your channel or your video or whatever you're doing, that's great. But you must be able to spark their interest and keep them interested. You must be truly passionate about each and every moment and each and everything that you're doing. If you're not going to end up where you want to be. I know that I really want to be, I truly want to be an influencer. I want to be somebody who helps people in this world. I want to teach people things, and I want to be a mentor. But I'm not a mentor or a life coach right now. And a lot of you aren't. You're faking it. You're wishing that you were, because you have some advice and you have some tips and tricks and some things that others can benefit from. But you're not, something that's deserving of, say, 1 million followers by any means. You don't have what it takes quite yet. This is a journey, and you must be dedicated and love the journey. I think everybody who is focused on those things that I described, if that's all you're thinking about, you should just literally put YouTube or put growing your audience on hold for just a little bit. Don't come back and start trying to grow until you're absolutely passionate and don't care about money or subscribers or views or following or audience size. Care about what you can do that produces some type of value to the people who you want to come to your channel. If they're coming to you for something, you have to give them a reason for coming. I think we all have something that we could tell the world or help the world with or, lead them with, but we all have to figure out what that is, and we all have different things that we're good at, and we all have different things that we can say and do. We have to find the things that we're truly great at. I thought I was a great motivational speaker and a mentor and all this stuff, but to be honest, I was watching those kinds of people, and it just made me feel like that's who I was and that's who I wanted to be. So I started talking about those kind of things on YouTube. Like I'd say stuff about like millions of dollars and millions of followers. I don't know shit about that. You know what I mean? I don't. But I do know now about real hustle. And when I created a channel called Infinite Hustle, it was destiny. My brother is Infinite, and I am the hustle. This is a channel that we create together. My brother is gone. He's been deceased for years now. But the love I have for him and his child is what truly bonds this channel together. I'm very passionate, like I said, about creating value and content and spreading my message with people. But more importantly than all of that, I care about my little brother's child and his well-being and his future. That's why I got it on YouTube. That's why I got it on social media. And that's why I'm trying to monetize specifically because of that. And I'm going to go with what I said before. I'm never going to monetize my videos with ads. I hope I don't have to do that. I hope YouTube doesn't make me do something like that later on down the road, because I don't want to do that. When people come to this channel, I want to give them something that literally just benefits them for free. If I want to make money off them, I will direct them to a website or some type of thing that I'm doing that is making money, a Patreon account or whatever it may be, and lead them to that direction. And I'll say, if you could, please check me out over here, and then over here I'm selling something or providing some type of service that has a fee, and that's a different story. But I need to focus specifically on making great content and being passionate and happy about each and every moment that I'm doing it, because if I want Briar to prevail and do the same thing that I'm doing, I have to give him a reason why. And his reason why in this world is not going to be the same reason I have. I can't force him to want to become a creator like me. I can't force him to want to jump on a job that works straight from their cell phone or online. I really want that for him. I truly do. Because I know that it's beneficial and it could, have very good results. And high amount of income could be potentially gained from these kind of things. But I can't force him to do this stuff. I'm not dictating his life. He has his own life and his own dreams, and he thinks his own way. So I need to quit thinking about forcing him to do this, forcing you to do this, forcing people on my social media to do this. Bragging about the things that could potentially happen and literally just, be passionate and thankful that I'm here and along for the ride. I'm not on drugs. I have a job. Briar's healthy. I'm healthy. My little brother's healthy. My sister's healthy. My mom and dad are healthy. What could be worse? You know what I mean? Like, my life could be so much worse right now than it really is. The things that are going on in my life could be so much more negative than they are. I know there's people out there that are complaining and thinking that their channel is lacking because they don't have enough money or they don't have an ability to purchase expensive equipment or sponsoring or ads or shout outs or that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter. I don't have that either. We can do this from scratch with no money, or we can do this with money when we get it. But if money is the one thing that we just keep thinking about and focusing on, then we're not going to get it. We're not going to make money off YouTube if that's all we're worried about. So if you gain anything from this video in particular, it's that you need to figure out what your why is, why you're doing this, and why you're here. You need to understand that subscribers, following, and audience size is just a number. What you do with that is what's powerful, but the size is nothing. Comparing yourself to others is another thing. It's not going to get you to where you want to be, and that's just a distraction. I promise you. Every single person out there, I want them to jump on this because it's truly great, and I have so much faith in it. But if they don't want to jump on it, I can't keep forcing it down their throats. The way that I can't force my social media followers to jump on things that I'm doing, I can't do that to my nephew either. Maybe if I prove to these people that, I'm just so happy and excited and that this place is just literally the best place in the world to be, then maybe I could, lead them in this direction. But I'm not going to force them to make decisions that they don't want to make. I'm not going to tell them that they're going to be somewhere that they potentially might not reach. If I'm telling you that you're going to be able to hit 1 million subs or make $1 million, it's not true. Because you might not have what it takes, and you might not end up fully committing, or something might alter your path that stops you from reaching that level. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking about those little numbers. I never have. I was focused on money and following, but numbers to me are a totally different ballgame than almost every single person out there. When I say numbers, I'm thinking trillions and Googleplexians. And if you don't know what a Googleplexian is, that's 100 zeros. That's literally the kind of numbers and money that I think of. And that is godlike, astronomical, off the wall, and possibly unattainable, and never going to happen. But it's just a dream, it's just an idea, it's just a goal, you know what I mean? But I can't force that goal and that dream down your throats any longer. And I know I've done it, and I do it. I catch myself doing it, and I'm sorry. This channel is supposed to be nothing but beneficial, helpful, and useful. This is supposed to be a tool of the things that I've learned and my journey as I grow on social media, not, persuasive and manipulative tactics to make people do certain things. When I said earlier that I can reach any level of following or, particular amount of income, basically, is because I can pay to receive the results that I want. I'm not hacking the system, but I'm pretty much doing the same thing. I'm not technically growing the proper way that I should be growing. And I'm going to take a step back, and I'm not going to do that right now. I don't have the money to just invest in advertising. I don't have the ability to just tell people to come check me out, because right now, if I was one of those people and I came to my channel, I don't know why I'd be gravitated to this specific channel in the first place myself. If I'm confused on my niche, then everybody else is going to be. So I guess that brings us to our next statement and our next point of this video, and that's picking the niche of this channel. The niche of this channel is simply how to grow on social media. It will be my perspective, my opinion, my milestones, my advice, those kinds of things. But it's not going to be hopes and dreams, false hope and lies, and misleading or deceptive tactics. It's not going to be clickbait or a hack by any means. It's going to be hard work, dedication, and hustle. This is infinite hustle. Like I said, every time I say infinite, I want to think of my little brother Jake. Think of his child. Because that's infinite in my life. And I'm going to consider myself, me, as the hustle in this channel. We are together as one in this channel. And that may sound odd to you, but it doesn't matter, because this isn't your channel. This has nothing to do with you. I believe that me and my brother were reconnected in a particular amount of way. And I believe that he wants me to be exactly where I'm at, doing exactly what I'm doing, so I can teach his son the things that I've learned. Or I can teach his son to avoid the things that I've done, because they were wrong and they weren't what I should be influencing a child to do. And I know I made mistakes. But this is my chance to not only make it up to my brother, but to my family and my community and every single person in the world who's ever gave me a chance. I know that I can produce value. I know that I could help people. I know ways that I want to work with others. But right now, I can't just tell this person to make websites, this person to advertise my content, this person to give me a shout out, this person to do that, because I don't have the money to do that kind of shit right now. You know what I mean? What I do have is I have time and I have hustle. And I'm going to utilize both of those things to my advantage. So I'm going to give you the best value, the best content that I possibly can from this point on. Yeah, I'm going to still be talking to people who are way above my pay grade currently. And I'm going to be asking them for feedback and, my meal ticket, but that's just who I am. I'd like to know, the odds and ends of this, and if there is something that they've learned that's very beneficial, then I want to figure that out as well, so I can lead it on to the next person. If there's somebody out there that literally knows exactly how to do this step by step, and they're just not telling you because they want to make money off the ability to tell you, I'm not trying to do that. If I make money off anybody, I'd like it to be a brand or a business or a website or an app or something that I've created or we've created. I don't want to benefit off information that I've learned and I'm holding it from you so I can sell it to you for a price. You know, if I know something that's profitable or beneficial, I'm not going to say, hey, check this out, I'm going to do this, give you some type of value, and then all of a sudden charge you an expensive rate or a high amount to finish the puzzle on a webinar. And that's what a lot of these YouTube creators are doing. I might do webinars sooner or later, but I'm not going to charge you $500 to hear what I have to say, because I didn't pay no $500 to learn what I'm telling you. I learned my information from people who are giving it away for free. Yes, we all need to make a little bit of money, and this is all about making money. This, plain and simple, this is a money-making business, and this is the end result for everybody, hopefully. But if money is what fuels us and drives us to be better creators, then we're not going to be. Money is a distraction. Audience size is a distraction. Focus on your value, your content, and being yourself. Finding your voice and who you truly are on YouTube or whatever social media platform that you are using. People don't care if you're going to brag about this or that you have a lot of money or a nice car. They don't care about that stuff. Because how is you having that stuff benefiting them? It's not your bragging about things that you don't have or you're not doing. If you want to brag about something, figure out the system, figure out the real tips and tricks and way to become successful, and teach them how to do it. If you want to make a little bit of money off it, you know, like I said, refer them to a webinar, but don't charge them $500. Or I seen this webinar they offered me earlier, $129 for 12 courses. You must be kidding me. You know what I mean? Sebastian Gomez is one of my biggest influencers right now. Shout out to him, and that's who I follow on social media, you know, specifically YouTube. And he's got some of the best content out there in the entire world when it comes to making money on the internet and e-commerce and stuff like that. And he's not necessarily charging for it. He's giving you incredibly valuable content for free. He does have webinars and stuff like that, but he's giving you so much value for free that he deserves to be able to make a little bit of money. And I see myself ending up in a path somewhat similar to that. At least that's what I hope. You know, I'm not going to be able to have the impact or reach that I want to have if I have distractions in this world and I'm not truly focused on dedicating what I have to offer to this channel. And at the beginning, like most of you, I don't have much to offer. I don't have much value to give my audience. I have some, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of life experience and I've gone through a lot of things. But I shouldn't be benefiting and profiting just because I lived a life and I want to tell people, you know, all about it. If I learn something that's incredibly valuable, that's going to change people's lives, then yeah, I deserve some money. Or if I refer people to a product that I'm using as an affiliate, then yeah, maybe I deserve an incentive. But I'm not going to focus on the money. You do not need to focus on the money. You need to focus on yourself, your passion, your why, and that's it. I really appreciate everybody who's out here who's even giving me a chance. Because I know that I really don't deserve it. I don't think that I have what it takes right now to be successful on YouTube or social media or the internet in general. So I'm not going to hit those gaps and those real secret ideas and ways to grow my audience that I've learned quite yet. I don't have the money to do so, and I'm not going to manipulate people to take their product and help me reach that level when I'm not giving them the money that they deserve. If I'm looking for attention and I want to pay for it, then I must earn that. I must go to work and, dedicate that time of my life so I can receive that money, and put myself further and further by purchasing courses or advertisements and that sort of thing. But I can't just buy my way to the top. Because once I get to the top, I'm going to lose everything that I built because I don't know how to stay on top. If I'm trying to create YouTube videos, and I need to make YouTube videos. You know what I mean? I need to truly show these people what I'm all about. And I'm going to start showing my face more on the channel, but I'm slowly evolving and getting more and more comfortable just speaking on camera. It's not easy, especially when you're not very educated in this particular field and you don't know everything about it, so you can't just flow perfectly because there's going to be things that you slip on or stop on because your brain has to think a little bit harder, you know what I mean? Because you don't necessarily know. You don't know certain answers. You don't have everything in your head what it takes to be successful right here on this platform because you've never done it before. You see people who are successful, but they've probably been here for years and years and years, and they deserve to be where they're at. So if you want to even, look at them as mentors, that's great or whatever. Don't compare yourself to them. Look at them as mentors, but never compare yourself to these people because you live a different life. You have a different type of content, and you are growing differently because you learn at a different rate. This channel is going to have crazy amounts of value. This channel is going to be very, very beneficial documentation or vlog, I guess you would call it, of my journey through social media. My niche, like I said, is how to grow on social media. I was targeting specifically through a smartphone, and maybe that's what they want. How to grow on social media with a smartphone. If you want me to be specific, then we'll be specific. I'll start talking only about those things. Stop talking about everything else and just focus on that particular thing. And I don't know everything about social media. I'm figuring this stuff out, to be honest. I'm slowly evolving just like everybody else. I have tips and tricks and things to benefit other people with, but I don't have every single answer. So I can't be like, let me review your channel for $50 because I can make you successful. Well, I'm not sure that I can do that. I might be able to with some, manipulative tactics, but that's not going to be beneficial to these people in the end game. And if I'm trying to be successful the entire duration that I'm doing this and happy about what I'm doing, then the people I'm trying to influence, I want them to feel the exact same way. I don't want them to get to a certain level, and then once they get there, I get my check, and they can't sustain where they're at, and they just fall. They lose their following, and everything that they've done and invested is gone. The ability to create viral videos and have a significant following is not something that comes easy. It involves hard work and dedication, and continuous hard work and dedication. There's no hack, tip, or trick that's going to be guaranteed the way for all of you to make it. Yeah, I have a way to probably benefit any one of you and grow your social media following, but it's not a guarantee, and it's not for sure, because you're a different person than me, your content is different than me, and there's a lot of differences between the two of us. Absolutely. I don't even know who I'm speaking to currently, and I need to be aware of that. There could be people out there who are 4 years old watching this video. There could be 90-year-olds watching this video. It doesn't matter. If they're coming to me and they're giving me the time of day, then I need to return the favor, and I need to give that person something that they can leave with that they feel is valuable. I want to say thank you to all my audience and the following that I do have. I'm very, very happy with my 600 and some subscribers. I'm very content with that. If I want to earn off that, then I'll learn things that those people don't know how to do. And as I'm growing and making these videos, I will once in a while suggest you to go to a webinar or my website or an app that I've created, and I might charge for that particular direction that I send you. That's it. I want us to grow together. You have feedback for me, please leave it. You would like me to discuss certain things, talk about certain things, help you with some of the things that you're facing as a small creator, then let me know. If I'm trying to teach people how to grow on YouTube, I must receive the feedback. I must know what their struggles are, because each one of us is going to face different struggles. And I'm not going to always have the answer that they're looking for. But I'm sure I can find it. It's out there, and I have the willingness to find it. And if they're coming to me for their answers, then I'm going to make sure that they get them answers. I'm going to make sure that they get what they came from. You know what I mean? I'm going to give these people what they want. If they're coming to me for something specific, then I'm going to give them what they wanted. How am I going to build my name, my brand, or my channel if I'm not giving people what they need? So if you were like me and you were acting or feeling or heading down the path, that I discussed before in this video, you either take a break from creating content or consider potentially quitting and going to something else. Because milestones and levels of success are organic. Every single person is going to evolve differently. Be happy with the way that you evolve. Be content with the way that you evolve. Sometimes you're going to grow faster than other times, and sometimes it's going to be slower, and sometimes you're going to reach a point where, it feels like you're not growing at all. But if you're not growing at all, that means you're not doing something better. You're not figuring out what your channel is lacking or what your following is lacking, and you're not solving the problem. If I can do anything for this channel or the people who come to this channel, is to solve problems. I need to be one of the best problem solvers that I can possibly be. And motivational speakers and public speakers and people who consider themselves to be influencers or creators, they must be great problem solvers. So if you're not a good problem solver, then this thing called YouTube or this journey on social media is probably not for you. Because I face problems and walls every single day, and I have to overcome them. There's so many times where I just wanted to just quit my YouTube channel and just give up because I feel like I'm not getting better sometimes, or I'm not improving. But even if nothing's happening with the numbers, I'm improving. My public speaking is getting better. My patience is getting better. And my ability to accept the things that I create is getting much easier to comprehend, articulate, and accept. I think that God and my brother is testing me and making me the best man that I could be, because if I'm super rich and successful right now, I'm probably going to be doing some reckless shit and waste my money or go to prison or kill somebody or myself. Not intentionally. I'm just a reckless person. And I think this channel is designed to fix my life and better my life. And maybe the people who come here can get the same results. I had a moment in my life. I'm going to tell you something that's very exclusive, and it's only going to be known on this video right now. I had a moment, a spiritual moment that I've never had in my entire life. It was the most intense feeling of my entire life. And it felt like God was truly with me. And my brother's death was no longer something that was separating us. And that I could literally communicate with him through my smartphone. Ever since that day, I barely put my phone down. Because I want the things that I seen that day, or I felt, or happened that day, to just occur 24/7. That's not the way life is. I might have an upper hand advantage in doing this game because I might have my brother, I might just be delusional. But if I think that I have my brother here, then I do. You know what I mean? And that, to me, is a benefit and an advantage to me and my channel. He is infinite, I am hustle, and we are infinite hustle. Thank you for coming to our channel. If you could subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. And the content we plan on giving you is going to be very, very beneficial, we hope. Very valuable to you. And very real. And very, very different than every other creator out here. We're not going to be claiming that we're gurus or gods or whatever that these people are telling you. We're not going to claim that you're going to make X amount of dollars. We're just going to show you what we've done, and hopefully spark some wisdom or some creativity in your life, and you'd like to do some of the same things that we're doing, and maybe we could help you. And if, say you don't follow our path, and you like our content and you just like what we have to say, then that's great too. I care about that. My brother cares about that. I think my family cares about that. All this growth and all this, knowledge is to be passed on to the generations. That's the reason it's put on a platform that's not going to be around forever and ever. Because if we do figure out, the exact path that anybody can recreate, then the first person who's getting dibs is our descendants. Plain and simple. You're in this for your family. We want to help the community, and we want to help our friends in the world. But let's be real, this is about our family. Thanks again for coming, thanks for viewing. I know this may be, a bit much when it comes to this video. But I really wanted to break things down for you, and I want you to understand, those are the things that are slowing you down from your growth. Those are the things that I've made mistakes with. And now that I'm at peace with myself, and I feel like me and my brother are on the same page, I'm headed down the path that I need to be headed down at the right time in my life. And I feel like if I reach the level that I could potentially reach, then this time I'll be ready.